welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make my September bullet journal. So right now I'm just preparing my cover page. I am currently obsessed with butterflies, so that's what I chose, just for the cover page. I don't typically keep a full theme throughout the month. I get bored. So I'm just doing a monarch right now, and I am using Arches paper, watercolor paper, and I'm using a paper towel to get some orange paint onto it. I was going for orange because, you know, we're coming on to fall, and I love the burnt orange color, and I'm just wiping it from top to bottom, just leaving streaks, because I love the pattern on the bag. And yes, I lost some footage, so I'm sorry about that, but this is a monarch. Not exactly how they look, because I think I miscounted the bottom two. I don't think there's that many little divisions on there, but yeah, the top should be fairly accurate. I have some milkweeds in my garden right now, and they're just eating all of them up. I mean, they're not butterflies yet, they're caterpillars, but they are basically eating every single available leaf on that poor plant. So I brought two of them in because I was afraid they were gonna get eaten by who knows what out there. So I actually have two of them on my table as I'm drawing these. I love them. I think they're so cool. I love watching them and everything. For the painting, I'm using black watercolor. The reason that I used Arches paper was because I knew that I was gonna put a lot of paint on it, and meaning a lot of water on it, and Arches is just really good with holding a lot of water. Also, I have to say I'm not an artist, like, at all. I have no background in art whatsoever, so this was me experimenting, I think. More like, I'm not sure, I don't know what I'm doing, so don't take art advice from me. But I am trying. I really like how this turned out, and I like how relaxing it is to paint. Look at the gradients on there. I mean, I loved getting the two different colors to kind of gradient on there, randomly gradient, not a full gradient. So yeah, this is how it turned out. I really love how it looks. And I was able to scan it and reprint it with the month on it, and it turned out just fine. I didn't put the Arches paper on my journal, but I printed, and you'll see the text here in a minute, but I had to print the month and the calendar on it. I'm using a Posca pen and a Pitt Artist pen, Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen on here. I really like how I wanted the white to blend. I didn't want the white to pop out all that much. So you see how the Posca pen's actually, like, really, it is on top, not, it doesn't blend. But I like the Pitt Artist pen more because it kind of blended with the black background. And I'm adding some, stars and things to go with. I wish I had done this on my iPad instead, because I really love the butterfly. I wish I had just left it as is, but you live and you learn. This print is available in my Etsy shop, so if you want me to go over and add a month or anything that you want on it, I can, and I'll show you the font. There's two different fonts available on there. The font will be up in a minute, but here's my second project of the month. It's a mushroom. I'm not an artist, so I just sketched one, and right now I'm really experimenting with how the color blends, how watercolor blends in Arches paper. It really is different, and it's friggin' amazing. I love how it kind of spreads. You just drop it and it spreads evenly. It's so beautiful. I find it pretty fascinating just playing around with it. You know, I tried to leave a little highlight in there in the middle, little white, but I don't know that it pops as much in the final product. So I was actually going to put a door and a window on it to, you know, kind of look like a cute little mushroom pixie house, but you know, I'm not, again, back to the not an artist topic, I don't know how to do that without making it look weird. So I'm really just trying to get the mushroom right first, and then I can you know, experiment more. I tried to leave some gradients on there to kind of show the highlights and kind of like the dark areas, and kind of add some lines and things like that also. I've used paint all throughout. I didn't use any ink or anything like that, and tried to blend the edges as well. This is actually my quote page, and you know, I didn't plan this all the way through because I needed to have space to add a quote on there, and my quote that I picked for this month was pretty big, so I had to squeeze one in there, and that will show up in a moment. This is my September cover page. As you can see, I added a cute font. I did that in the iPad. Did a black background first, and then I went and added the orange and the monarch spots on there. I absolutely love it, and I thought it turned out great. When I printed it out, it didn't, like, it all worked well. And of course I added my quote. I kind of squeezed it in there. And I love the quote too. I think you can do anything that you want if you put your mind into it. Alright, moving on to my reading and writing page. This is like really exciting for me because I am using my own stickers that I made for the shop, and I love those. I'm like not trying to, you know, kind of promote it, but I love, those are the stickers that I drew myself, and they're clear backing, and I absolutely love how it looks in the journal. And so talking about this page, I usually dedicate a page for my writing. I am currently ambitiously writing 2 books at the same time. I'm not like, this is my hobby. I love writing cute little romance novels, but it's just my hobby. I don't publish anything. But lately I've been having so much trouble reading because I keep going back and thinking, oh no, I want to write instead of read other people's work. So this is my attempt at trying to read, and I've been into tea a lot, so I drew a little teacup. These are more of my designs from the shop. These little flower pots, actually I drew them in Arches paper, scanned it, and kind of made that into stickers. They don't come in clear backing, but it's the regular sticker paper. And this is another exciting page. This is the page for the shop improvements for this month. And again, I don't usually do this because like I said, I get really bored with themes, so I don't keep the same theme. But guys, I'm obsessed with these cute little buggers, and I've got to have them everywhere. So this is my shop page this month, and I'm using gouache, Haugen gouache, designer gouache, I think. Not sure why I picked it. I think I just wanted to try and mix the colors, and I love how colors mix on that palette, so kind of wanted to get that on video also. That's a lot of color, I think. And I'm actually including all of the stages in the monarch life cycle. There are eggs in there. I don't know if you can see. I think you see me coloring it at the very end. But right now, as I'm making the voiceover, they're in cocoons right now, so I'm kind of waiting for them to be butterflies already, just watching them. They eat a lot. There they are. They eat a lot of leaves, and they kind of at some point eat them, like, you know, eat each other. It's weird, but I just love watching them, and that has been the last few weeks of my life, so I thought, why not? That's what the bullet journal is about. So I decided to leave my poor Tombow Futonosuke pen alone and just use gouache for this, because the pen was getting, you know, streaky. I think it's losing it because I have a bad habit of leaving the cap out, and it kind of dries. That pen was also in a flood, an office flood, so who knows how much longer that poor pen has. Alright, so usually I have another quote here, but this time around I decided to just write lyrics to one of my favorite songs. If you haven't heard it, I highly recommend looking it up because it's such a cute song. It has a cute meaning, is what I love about it. I'm actually sorry I didn't talk about the water page, but I'll come back to it. I'm really bad with the trackers. Usually I do a huge amount of tracking, like all these things. Then last month I just wasn't feeling like tracking stuff, so I didn't complete it, and I wanted something that I can, you know, actually track my habits. So the only thing I care to track is water. I am really, really bad at drinking water, so I need to get my stuff together and actually, you know, drink more water. But I'm telling you right now, I'm still not really tracking that. I'm kind of mixing a blue that I like to kind of fill around that bar. I really love this blue. I love turquoise. It's one of my favorite colors, and I kind of mixed a weird, I mixed two different colors for it. Alright, so here is a flip through of what I've done so far. And here is how I do my days. I don't do weekly spreads. I just have a page per day, and I divide it between, you know, work, home, and shop. And I fill the page up with stickers and washi tapes and all kinds of other things. It's really a journal for me. Sometimes I put pictures on there also, like print pictures and things like that. So it's just how I do it, and it works for me. So if you want to see more of these videos, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I will upload monthly videos and some other things about how I use bullet journaling to fit my lifestyle and some other things like that. And so yeah, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you on my next video. Thanks.